Grace, are you home today? Hello, Olivia. Yes, I was just about to cook dinner. Oh, then great. What is it? I'm thinking of going over there today. What? You have a plan with my husband? I'm not allowed to go if I don't have a plan? No, it's not that. I didn't make any plans, but I just wanted to see my brother. Huh? I've been taking care of him ever since he was little. He's a fine adult now, but he used to be so shy. I had to give him a lot of help. Well, that's one of the cutest things about him, though. Oh, and? And? Of course I'm going to enjoy chatting with him. What's wrong with a sister going to see her brother? No, nothing's wrong. Right? And, by the way, I want you to cook my dinner too. Huh? You're gonna have dinner too? What's with that tone? You think it's too much trouble? No, I wouldn't think that. It's already evening, so of course I'm going to eat. I mean, isn't it a wife's duty to ask if I would like to eat together? I guess so. You really are so inconsiderate. My brother will have a hard time with a wife like you. Anyway, I'm heading over there now. Make sure my dinner is ready. Okay. Of course, there will be dessert after dinner, right? I must have dessert. No, there's no dessert. I don't think I'll have time to go shopping. I'll focus on cooking delicious food instead of it. Huh? Are you trying to go against me? What's with the delicious food? You're a terrible cook. You don't have to say such horrible things. Then, do as you're told, understood? Yes, ma'am. Are you almost done? It's gonna take a little longer. Why? I just got a call from your sister saying she's coming over. Olivia? Oh, that's great. It's been a while. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while? We just met her at your parents' house a week ago. How much do you love her? What? You're jealous of her? What a jerk. It's not like that. And she told me to cook dinner for her. She's gonna eat dinner too? Awesome. Treat her as much as you can, okay? She's coming all the way to our house. I was told to prepare dessert after dinner. Oh right, she loves sweets. If that's what she wants, then do so. Hey, can you go buy some on your way home from work? What? Why me? I have to start cooking dinner now. I don't have time to go buy sweets. Isn't it because you're not efficient? You stay at home and live comfortably on my income, so you should at least do something about it. Living comfortably. It's not like I'm not chilling at home, I'm working. Your income doesn't even reach the amount of allowance. And you're being so arrogant only by having that job? Anyway, my sister said she'd come over, so do something about it. Wait, I didn't ask her to come. Huh? If you say something terrible to her, I won't forgive you. Okay, I understand. I'm wasting my time. I'll do something for your sister's sake. If you understand, don't ask me from the beginning. Grace, can I talk to you now? Good morning, Olivia. Thanks for dinner yesterday. You're welcome. But I would prefer to have a better food. What? You didn't like it? It's not like... It's just that the food was kind of cheap, you know? Even though I'm your sister-in-law, I'm still a guest. I wish you would have used at least one of the high-grade foods. High-grade food. My husband's income is not enough to buy such a luxury food. Wow, surprising! You blame my brother for your bad cooking? I didn't say that. You're saying that his income isn't good enough to buy luxury foods, right? Well, that's true. I'm trying to cook with what we have. I feel sorry for him, blaming your poor cooking on his income. I told you that's not what I mean. Fine, Olivia, if you don't have anything from me, I need to go. It's not like I have much time now. You're just being lazy at home. How cocky. Did I leave any papers there yesterday? Oh, the brown envelope? Yes, I knew I left it. That document, it's for a meeting. It must be very important. I will keep it here. I need it for the meeting this afternoon. So can you bring it to the office right away? What? Now? Of course! I told you I'd use it this afternoon. You really are clumsy. Do you even understand what people are saying? I have a remote meeting today. I'm afraid I don't have time to bring it to your office. Huh? I don't care about your remote meeting. You should come right now. Hey, you know I'm working too. Work? Don't make me laugh. You're just being lazy at home. It's less than a part-time job anyway, right? That's not true. I don't care what you do, so just bring me the document. Don't tell me all of a sudden. You are my housekeeper, so all you have to do is follow my orders. I'm your housekeeper? That's right. Housekeepers are supposed to shut up and do as their employers say, right? I need you to bring the document to my office as soon as possible. If I don't get it in time, you take the responsibility. Got it? Can I talk to you for a second? What is it from the morning? I'm kind of busy getting ready for today. I'm even more busy. I got another text from your sister. What did she say? She wants me to bring her the meeting material she left at her house to the office right now. Oh, that? Why don't you just go bring it for her right now? If she's in trouble, then help her. You're not busy anyway, right? I'm working too, remember? I have a remote meeting in the morning. Can you talk to her about it? Huh? Comparing a job that doesn't even make any money and my sister's meeting? Which is more important? Of course, it's her meeting. What is that? I'm serious about my job too, you know. I can't do anything that would make my clients in trouble. Don't make me laugh. What's with the clients? Who are they? Your toy or something? A toy? I don't care about that. Shut up and bring her the document. What's wrong with you siblings? What? Your sister treated me like a housekeeper. She said a housekeeper should only do what she orders. That's not an option, is it? No option? You don't make enough money. You can't do the housework. You're an incompetent wife. You deserve to be called a housekeeper. I mean, you're no better than a housekeeper. How terrible. You never stand up for me, who is your wife. At least fulfill the duty as a housekeeper. Hey, aren't you my husband? Can't you be more considerate to your wife? It's not my fault. Are you misunderstanding something? It's obviously your fault. What? The food tastes bad. You try to make me go shopping on my way home from work. You don't listen to my sister's requests. You complain all the time. What part of this is not your fault? Don't be silly. You thought like that all this time? That's terrible. Of course. If you don't bring her the documents by the time, I'll reduce the amount of money I use for the household budget as punishment. Do you understand? Fine. Olivia, what on earth is going on? Oh, Grace, what is it without even saying hello? You're always rude. I heard that you told my husband to reduce the amount of money for living expenses he gives to me. What on earth are you up to? We can't live on this for a month. Oh, you don't understand. I thought you need to be penalized. Penalized? Why do I have to? Because, even though you're my housekeeper, you don't listen to me. And to top it all off, you complain a lot. Is that the reason? It's natural to complain. Because you are so unreasonable. Plus, I am not your housekeeper. Are you still saying that? You always surprise me. How can you talk so cheekily when you're so incompetent? You'll never make my brother happy. That's why I gave you a penalty. That's too much. How can we live on such a small amount of money? What do you mean, a small amount of money? How can you call the money my brother worked so hard to earn a small amount? That kind of person has to be punished. He agreed with me. What? He agreed? Of course, he wouldn't oppose me. Because you're an incompetent wife. Why did he marry someone like you? I feel sorry for him. You're going that far. You don't want us to live happily. No one said that. I want my brother to be happier than anyone else. That's why you need to be punished. Do you know how the sister feels when she is so thoughtful to her brother? I don't understand such things. I don't think we would understand each other no matter what. If you'll excuse me. Hey! How cocky are you? Hey, where are you? Oh, I'm at my sister's house. Why? You talked to her today, right? She's right. You're not fulfilling your duties as a wife at all. And your attitude towards her is cheeky. Therefore, I'm penalizing you. You guys are really crazy. What in the world have I done? First of all, we don't even have kids, and yet you don't work. You're spending your time being lazy at home, relying on my income. I work from home. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not even enough. You can't afford high-grade food, right? I don't think you have enough income. High-grade foods can't be afforded that often, you know? I'm trying my best to manage with the living expenses you give me. I've taken good care of those money. But if you lower the amount any further, it's gonna be tough. It's your fault. Huh? It's because you're too incompetent. You should be punished once and reconsider your behavior. If you don't like it, then we are divorcing. Enough. I understand. I'll divorce you right now. What? Are you sure? How are you going to live without any money? I can see you being miserable every day. It's none of your business. You left the divorce documents on the table because you wanted to, right? I'm going to turn in the paper. Is that okay? Of course it's fine. I'm happy when my incompetent wife is gone. Fine. Grace, how are you? It's me. Can I talk to you now? Don't text me over friendly. You're a stranger now. Don't be so cold. We used to be a couple. Stop it. I want to forget it. I want to get back together with you. I want to take back the divorce. No, I don't want to. Can you stop texting me? Actually, after you left, I lost my electricity and water and all the utilities. I bet. And finally, the apartment manager told me to leave. I'm sure he would. The manager didn't do anything wrong. You were behind on your rent, weren't you? And the electricity and water stopped because you didn't pay, huh? How do you know? I have no idea what's going on. Of course you don't. You've never managed the household finances. You've only complained about it, though. What do you mean? You only gave me $300 for living expenses and didn't pay anything else, right? I don't understand your nerve to think you can live like that. $300 is enough for a couple to live, right? Well, I might be able to manage just for food. But to live day by day, food expense is not enough. There are so many other things to pay for. That much? Of course. Our apartment was under my name since I was living there before I got married, so it was deducted from my account, but when we got divorced, I changed the account so that it would be deducted from yours. Why would you do that without permission? Isn't it obvious? We're divorced. Why would I pay? If you pay the rent, food, utilities, miscellaneous expenses, and insurance, I'm sure your small income won't cover all of it. I'm sure it couldn't be deducted. Then how have we been living? Are you an idiot? Huh? Of course, it's because I was paying. How the hell did you pay for it? There's no way you can pay if you're being lazy at home and not even going to work. Perhaps. Did you have a man pay for it? Don't be silly. I told you I was working. When you were sneaking around on your computer? I am working as a web designer, having business transactions with the clients. That's how I work. There was this teacher from the design firm I worked at before I got married, and she told me that I should continue to work from home because there are some clients who like my works. Is that so? I had a small number of clients at first, but one after another, clients introduced me to each other, and now I make money 3 times what you make. That's how we were able to make a living. You're kidding, right? Of course I was trying to save money and spend as little as possible. It wasn't easy with such a small living expenses. Then you and your sister treated me like a housekeeper without even listening to me. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know you made that much money. That's not the point. You siblings have a wrapped way of thinking. No matter how much money she doesn't make, would you treat your wife or sister-in-law as a housekeeper? That's because she told me to do so. It's not my will. So we can start over as a husband and wife, right? Stop it, you sissy boy. Sissy boy? That's too much. I'm just being honest. Now I believe you too. Hey, let's start over again. You've got to be kidding me. I never want to see your face again. Why would you say that? You never know when you would betray me. Sissy boys should be taken care of by your lovely sister, not me. Don't say that and help me out. I'm about to be kicked out from the apartment, you know. You can't pay the rent, right? Then it's natural to be kicked out. Why don't you rent your own apartment or move into your sister's house? It's none of my business anymore, so do as you like. Please, Grace, you're the only one I have. Olivia has a boyfriend now, and lately she hasn't been talking to me at all. I can't move in with her. Then find your own place to live. You're not a child, you can at least do that. Don't reach me anymore. You're going to abandon me? Don't you feel sorry for me? Not at all. I've been blamed so much until now, so it's rather refreshing. So don't contact me again. If you ever get close to me, I'll call the police. Remember that. Grace, you're lying, right? We've loved each other, remember? I can't talk to you. I'll block you right away. Well then, take care. The sycophantic man who was obeying his sister had no idea about our family budget. Except for the $300 he gave me for the living expenses, he spent almost all of his money on his sister. When I found out about it, I was stunned from the bottom of my heart. After Olivia got a boyfriend, Effie seemed to be spending all his money for himself without knowing why, and as a result, he had to adjust the debts. I was so stunned that I couldn't even say a word. I am so glad that I divorced such a man. After the divorce, I came back to the design firm where I used to work, instead of working from home. Working at the office is more exciting and I can get along with many people. Also, I can learn from teachers, so everything is good for me. Of course, I have enough income to live on my own, so I would like to enjoy single life in this style for a while.
Congratulations, sis! Dad told me that you finally got engaged. Thank you, Sheila. but I'm surprised. I can't believe someone would get engaged to an ugly girl like you. There are men out there who love women like you. What? It's really funny that an ugly nerd girl who studies all the time is getting married. I mean, I never thought you had other interests besides studying. I thought if you had time to date guys, all you do is study. What's with that tone of voice? Aren't you going to celebrate your sister's marriage? Even if I don't celebrate, Mom and Dad will. You've been a good girl since you were a kid. Got into a good college, got a good job at a good company, and next thing you know, you're getting married. You really are the perfect daughter for your parents. You must be so happy to get lots of praise from Mom and Dad as always. Huh? I feel small because I have a really good sister. I bet Mom and Dad's gonna ask me when I'm going to get married. Or maybe they will tell me to follow my sister's example a little bit. Oh, it's so depressing. It's repulsive to see you with everything going so well. I'm sure your parents say that because they're worried about you. If you don't want them to say that, you should get a real job. What? Mom and Dad told me about you. I heard you got fired from your part-time job again after 3 days. After graduating from your high school, you've been playing around. Start working and getting fired right away. No wonder Mom and Dad are worried. Shut up. It's the manager's fault for firing me after being late for work for only 3 hours. I didn't do anything wrong. People blame me all the time. The manager and my parents. You don't know how I feel. Because you're always getting praised. Sheila. Don't think that you're the only one who can have everything go so well. You should follow sometimes too. Don't get carried away just because you got engaged. Sorry, Mila. I actually have something important to tell you. I'm sorry to come out nowhere, but I need you to break up with me. I want you to break off the engagement. What? What? What are you talking about? All of a sudden? Did I do something to offend you? No, it's not like that. It's just that there's someone I'd rather marry than you. What? I want to marry Sheila instead of you. So please, break up with me. I want to live a happy life with Sheila. Wait a minute. Sheila? You mean it can't be my little sister Sheila, right? It's just someone with the same name, right? No, it's your little sister Sheila. We started dating just last week. What? To be honest, she's more my type than you. And Sheila made a move on me. She's young, cute as hell, and aggressive. How could I say no to her? You got to be kidding me! Cheating on me? During our engagement period alone is unthinkable. Plus, you're having an affair with my own little sister? And you want to marry her? So you want to break up with me? Do you realize how insane you're being? Insane or not, you can't help but love who you love. I love Sheila more than you, who suffocate me just by being together. I'm definitely more fun and happy with Sheila. What? To tell you the truth, I've been thinking about our engagement recently. I like you, and I think you're a wonderful woman. But you got another promotion, right? A woman who works harder and makes more money than a man isn't exactly cute. I'm just not having a good time with you. Huh? Does it mean you don't enjoy my promotions? You were supporting me on my job. But I get a steady promotion and higher salary. You say it's not cute? That's just awful. You're the one who's terrible. You hurt a man's pride. On that note, Sheila is the type of the girl who can do anything without me. And she's cute. I want to spoil her in every way I can. And that's how a girl should be. I just can't believe what you're saying. The reason why you cheated on me is so self-centered that I don't get it. And you're blaming me for it, which I don't get it either. Let's call off the engagement. I don't want a guy who would cheat on his girlfriend just because your girlfriend got a promotion. Well then, you be my sister-in-law from now on. Take care of me as your brother-in-law. What? You think you can be the son-in-law of my parents? What? Why can't I? I was originally going to be their son-in-law. Yes, but you're the kind of guy who would switch from me to my sister. There's no way my parents would approve of you being their son-in-law. With the big sister or the little sister, it doesn't change the fact that their precious daughter is getting married to me. Your parents wanted a son-in-law, so of course they will allow me to be the one. I doubt it. Well, I'm finally looking forward to getting married. I can be a son-in-law to a wealthy family and also get a young and pretty wife. And if I need any help, I got my sister-in-law who's a career woman, right? My life is going great. Wait, what do you mean by wealthy? My parents are both average company employees, you know? Oh, come on. How can you be average when you live in such a big mansion? I was so scared when I visited to meet your parents, you know? I thought it was just a normal house, but it's a huge luxury mansion. I didn't know you were the daughter of a wealthy family. I'm sorry. Actually, David, that mansion is... Oh yeah. I'm going to live in that mansion after I marry Sheila. What? Since I'm going to be their son-in-law, it's only natural that we live together. So you will have to move out when I move in. Even though you're my sister-in-law, you're also my ex-girlfriend. I don't think Sheila would like you living under the same roof. So you pack up your stuff and get out of the mansion. Don't be silly! Why should I move out of my parents' mansion for you guys? Shut up, Mila. You got dumped by me. Don't you go against me. Huh? I'm going to be son-in-law who is taken into your family because you don't have any brothers. In other words, I'm the head of this family when I get married. So, if I tell you to leave, you have no choice but to obey me. I will live in your parents' big mansion, so you get out. I can help it if the big sister who I dumped would be living in the same mansion. That's the mansion I built. What? The head of this family? Of course not. If you really want to be the head of the family, buy the mansion. Then the mansion will be yours for real. Huh? Wait a minute. What do you mean? The mansion you build? I mean it, as it is. I built it with the money I earned. What the hell? No wonder you never apologized for cheating on me. And you were rather bossy? You thought we were a wealthy family and thought you could have it all. I truly stunned. In an instant, my longtime love for you cooled. I knew it was a good thing we broke off the engagement. No. It doesn't make sense. You can just build such a huge mansion with the money you earned. You're lying like that to get rid of us. Lying? I mean, it's such a big mansion. It must have cost several $1,000,000. No matter how many promotions you've got and how much more money you make than me, it's just impossible to build a multi-million-dollar mansion. Well, I can. Actually, I have a patent. What? A patent? I got it with a research project during summer vacation. When I was in junior high school, I put together an idea for stationery that I thought would be great. My parents thought it would be fun and told me to apply for a patent. And so I did. I got a patent for research project. Are you kidding me? Is a patent something that can be obtained in such a casual manner? Well, it was a lot of work, but I guess that's part of my research project.
And my parent got me a contract with a certain stationery company. That's quite a good income for me.
Really?
And with the income from the patent and my daily savings, I built a huge mansion. I got my patent thanks to my parents who gave me the freedom to do whatever I wanted. I wanted to thank my parents, so I rebuilt my parents' mansion.
So then, do you really own the mansion?
Yes.
Even if I become the son-in-law, and even if I move into the mansion, the day when the mansion will be mine will never come?
Yes. I won't even let you move in the first place.
What?
Of course not. I won't let a rude person like you stay in my precious mansion.
No way! I was dreaming of the day when I could live in the mansion. I was counting down the days when my dream come true.
I don't give a shit. If you insist on living in my mansion, then pay the rent. Or you can buy the mansion from me in one lump sum cash.
Rent or buyout?
By the way, rent is at least $5,000 a month. If you want to buy it out, it's $5 million.
Huh? Are you kidding? There's no way I can pay that much money.
Then give up living in the mansion.
Oh no.
You guys should be living in an apartment of your own size. I won't let you in a single step in my mansion.
No way. Oh, my mansion.
It's my mansion. Well then, have a happy life with Sheila.
What should I do, sis? Mom and Dad called me earlier. They told me that if I marry David, they won't let me in the mansion anymore. They threw all my stuff out of the front door and told me they're cutting me off as of today.
Don't worry, Sheila. Even your parents leave you, you still have someone to be your husband. Even if your family abandons you, you can start a new life.
You got to be kidding me. That's not comforting in the least. What's the big deal? I just stole your boyfriend away from you. And Mom and Dad are all taking your side. It's not fair that they always take your side just because you're good at studying. Why do they always have to take your side?
It's fair, Sheila. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been studying and working hard at everything I do. Everyone is on my side because they know that, right? You didn't make any effort and kept slacking off. Don't start saying it's not fair.
Huh?
You didn't want to study or do homework. When your parents took you to a sports club, you skipped it. They also took you to a painting class, but you broke your brush in front of the instructor. When they took you to a piano lessons, you tore up the score and ran away. They tried to help you find something you were good at, but you just couldn't do it. Sheila, you always run away from everything because it was too much trouble. Because things are troublesome and troublesome. That only works for kids. And you don't even have a regular job because you say it's troublesome. And to top it all off, you always get fired. And the longest your job lasted was a week. It's a wonder Mom and Dad still care about you. And now, your parents, who are so generous, finally told you to leave. It's about time you understood the gravity of the situation.
Well, you know what? You don't know what it's like to be the one who can do it.
Don't tell me you can't, when you never even tried.
No, no, no.
And you don't know how I feel either. How I feel when my sister stole my fiancé. It's gut-wrenching.
What?
I can actually demand compensation from you. You know, I don't care if you're my sister or my family. I'll make sure you take responsibility for hurting me.
Oh no, wait a minute. Compensation? That's the one that asks for money, right? We're a family. That's terrible, sis.
You're the one who's terrible. But as your sister, I will show you one last mercy. Get the hell out of my life right now. Then I will waive your compensation.
Really? You mean zero money?
But right now, that's the deal.
I'm so sorry. I will disappear right now. I swear I will never appear in front of you again in the future. I'm sorry for everything, Mila. I'm really sorry for everything.
What? You're sorry?
I did a really terrible thing by leaving you and choosing your sister. But you know what? It was all a misunderstanding.
What?
I didn't think you built that mansion. Your parents were very modest and they seemed rich. And they have such a naughty little sister. They're rich enough to support their daughter? That's what I thought.
Actually, I was the one providing for her. I am the one who pays her mortgage and all her living expenses.
I'm really sorry. I am just so misunderstood and blinded by greed. And I cheated on you with your sister. But listen, we've already broken up, so let's get back together. Mila!
What? You broke up? She was your type of girl.
If you think about it, she wasn't my type at all.
Huh?
Oh, I was just jealous of you. You're the only one I really love. You're my type.
What a flimsy confession of love. It doesn't resonate with me at all.
Will you stop saying that and start over with me? I promise I will make you happy. From now on, no matter how much you get promoted or how much your income goes up, I will never be ugly jealous again. In fact, I will support you from the bottom of my heart. So please go out with me again on the premises of marriage.
Who's going out with you, idiot? I'm telling you, I'm going to charge you compensation.
What?
I promised Sheila a compensation waiver in exchange for her never coming in front of me again. But not you. You will of course disappear from my sight. But you can be held responsible for hurting me just with that. I will make sure you pay what you owe.
Oh no, no way. For God's sake, give me some kind of waiver too.
Let's see. How about you buy my mansion and you're exempt?
What?
Oh, of course you can't. Well then, I'll be in touch with you later through my lawyer. If you're sorry for everything you've done, please accept to pay.
Wait, Mila. Let's meet face to face and talk it over. I'm sure you'll want to get back together again when you see my face.
I can't help but want to punch you in the face if I see your face. Now, if you'll excuse me. After that, I successfully received the compensation from David. Finally, the engagement was officially cut off. I don't know where my sister Sheila has been since then. My parents seem to know a lot of things. But this time, even my parents seem to have thrown up their hands. And it seems like even if they know where she is, they have no intention of seeing her again. As for David, my ex-fiancé, he has run out of savings after paying the compensation. He tried to return to his parents' house, but they cut him off, saying, "Don't ever come back, you shameless idiot, son of a bitch." Also, his friends laughed at him and said, "You ruined your chance." And now, he spent his days like a zombie, just moving back and forth between his cheap apartment and his office. By the way, I am working hard every day without being discouraged by the breakup of my engagement. Someone who works so hard should be rewarded, right? I will find a wonderful person and get happily married while working hard.